today we're going to use our Siser cutting machine. We're going to cut the iron on. I have just downloaded a PNG file. I'm going to actually cut it out using the Siser Juliet. Okay, first of all, what I'm going to open the file first. I'm going to open the file, and this is the image down here. Okay, since this is a PNG file, I'll just have to go next, let it do its work. Okay, let it auto trace. So there is a small little bit down here. I need to get that. So I'll just go into the minimum contour area to 1. So we get really detailed, and then I go into next. Okay, and I go finished. Okay, so from here, you can be able to see this is a print and cut image. Right. And the next thing, I'm going to go into the artboard down here. Okay, I'm going to turn off this print and cut. So this is basically it's not going to be a print and cut if I actually send the design. Okay, so if I send the design, you can be able to see this is just a cut file. Okay, so this is just a cut file, both of this is the same. Okay, I'm going back to the design. Okay, I'm going to create a box. Okay, and I'm going to weld this outline and the box together. So I'm going to create a frame. So how are we going to create a frame? First of all, we come down to this toolbar down here. We're going to draw shapes. Okay, so let's say, for example, I'm going to draw a shape. Okay, then I'm going to create another one. Shape. Then I change the color. This white. Here. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to resize it. Resize this. Okay, so you can be able to see they're resting down here. So I'm going to center it. So how are we going to center it? We are coming down to space object down here. So I click on this, align left, right, okay, and I go into this one down here. This is to up and down. Okay, so I'm done. Okay, so basically it's this is the I really created a border line. All right, and the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to come into the welding image down here. So the rounding image down here, I'm going to select this one, make compound. Okay, so after I made this compound, I click that. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to click this design and drag this in. Okay, and you can see that it's off here. So I'm going to resize it. Okay, I'm going to resize it. The size of the box. Okay, so just to make sure they are in contact. Okay, and there. Okay, it's about there. Then the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to select the whole thing and I'm going to weld the image up. Okay, so this is the welded up image. So I click that. So we're all set. We are all set to cut this image. So the next thing what I'm going to go is I'm going to send this design. Okay, again, you send the design. There you go. So this is the image that you're going to get. Right, so they are all welded and we're going to cut this out. Alright, then I'm going to send the design to my Juliet and we will cut it. Okay, so I will see you in a bit. So the size that we're going to do on will be, I'm going to iron onto this canvas board, right? So I already primed the canvas board and I really cut to size on this iron on vinyls, right? So this is about we are talking about 7.5 inch. It will cut 7.5 inch and it's going to cut around 5.5 inch down here. So I really cut to size and basically I need to note that your design, you need to mirror it. All right, and what we're going to do is we can be able to move, basically we can actually place anywhere that we want, where it's going to on the vinyls, because we need to position the cutting position onto the vinyls. That is where you're going to start to cut. All right, so that is how it's being done. All right, okay, so I already fixed the rollers. Okay, this roller down here, you can be able to adjust from the back. Okay, you can be able to see, okay, the rollers is moving. All the rollers can be able to move flexibly, and we need to actually grip on to the rubber rollers need to be grip onto the vinyl. All right, so we just actually have to put it on. Okay, then at the back, we just have to pull up the lever to grip it. All right, then the first thing that you need to do will be, you see, we basically need to move by touching the arrow panels down here, the touch panel. We can be able to test cut, see, to make sure that this vinyl we can be able to read out. All right, so this is your test cut. Okay, so basically what we need is we can just touch this test cut button. Okay, and we can move out the vinyl. We can use our reading tool to actually see whether does it really, there you go, you can read it out. Okay, so yeah, we can be able to read out. Okay, so then basically the setting is good. So to make sure to check on your settings down here, by default the speed is 10, the force is 16. You can add on to, you can basically, as long as it's being set, all right, you are good to go. All right, so the next thing what we need to go is we need to bring back the vinyls. Okay, we need to bring back the vinyls down here. So basically what it will do is it will start to cut from the point where the blades are. All right, so there you go. So to make sure that you are actually setting all your settings correctly on your image, do mirror your image. All right, so once you mirror your image, you are fine. All right, so we will go in, I will actually press the go button and it will start to cut. Okay, so I already started, just to make sure you mirrored the image. Okay, and basically this is a very quick one. Okay, we shall be able to see. Okay. Okay, so it's done. It takes about 30 seconds to be able to cut this size out. Okay, we shall be able to eject the iron-ons vinyls. So by pressing this, okay, so it's all done. We will actually start to read it out. Okay. So it's being read out. All right. So right now, basically we are almost can be able to actually iron onto this canvas panel down here. All right, so okay, we just have to set up our iron. All right, I'm going to use an Easypress, the raspberry version from Cricut. Anyway, this is from Cricut iron-ons. All right, so it's not a I'm just making full use of it since I have it lying around. So okay, we will actually set up the iron and we will see. Okay, so I already set the temperature at 170 degrees Celsius. At 15 seconds, it's done, it's green. So the next thing what I'm going to do is you make sure that you align your position. Alright, so thereafter I put a piece of oil paper, transfer paper, just put it on top. Then we actually put our Easypress on top. Okay, and we press start. So it's going to take about 15 seconds before we actually peel it off. Alright, so we shall see, we shall wait because it's only a couple more seconds. Okay, anyway, I put the whole thing onto my craft mat, right? This is my craft mat. Alright, so it's done. Remove. And we just have to do a hot peel, alright? Okay, so we are ready for the hot peel. So let's see. Okay, take a look. Pretty neat. Okay, so I hope you guys did follow the tutorial on how to actually use the Leonardo design space and some features using the basic shapes and welding, right? So I'll see you in the next one.